Again, everybody's got different requirements. So if you don't have quality requirements, that opens up a lot of possibilities. If you do, take a look at what other certifications that your vendor of choice has. Take a look at how are they doing their validations and checkpoints. There are an amazing amount of variables that go into every one of these systems to get them to produce parts. It's really kind of mind-boggling when you look at how many different variables they went through to get stereolithography to work, or to get selective laser sintering to work, to manage all those thermals. If all those aren't controlled to some reasonable degree, you may have parts that come out with scale factors off. You may have parts that shrink or warp or curl. If the nitrogen wasn't set on an SLS machine, you're going to have parts that come out and are oxidized or brown. Same thing can happen with a lot of these metal systems. These metal systems are almost even more of a nightmare from a process parameters and repeatability standard. Because you get some of those parameters off, you won't get through complete bonding layer to layer, and now you're dealing with an issue where you're going to have a part that's going to separate. Or you've got to go through a lot of secondary processing. So define what those checkpoints are and how much controls you want to see on your parts. Just like anything, you've got your turtle diagrams, your pairs, whatever you want to use. You've got incoming material. Make sure you're using good material to start with. Make sure you've got reasonable controls in the processing. And you should get reasonably good output. Afterwards, just check. How many people have driven away from a dealership after getting an oil change or something like that, or getting a car repaired, and all of a sudden, geez, they left the stupid floor mat thing in, or they didn't check and I still have the problem. Well, we just had to reset the thing so it doesn't give you the warning. A simple little check. Check it twice. I hate it when people come up to me and they say, I don't know what happened. I've cut it 3 times. It's still too short. But it's amazing how sometimes you get some responses like that. There's lots of applications for these technologies. Ones that we do: aerospace, defense, consumer products, communications. These here are end caps for cellular base station testing equipment. They go on aluminum extrusion. Put in all their electronics, boom, they're good to go. Automation equipment, entertainment. We did a bunch of models for the RoboCop that was over in Detroit a while ago. We sent them out to the Legacy Effects, and they ended up doing all the decorative that they needed to on them. Industrial components. Heck, we've actually gone through and made additional protective shields for bandsaws and table saws for our guys, just to make sure that, here, set up, make sure that nobody's going to get hurt. Make sure everything's controlled. Automotive areas. Jigs, fixtures, dynos, pieces to run for fluid test and evaluation, demonstration models. A lot of low volume manufacturing applications out there. So with that, please, any questions that you may have.